Welcome back. In the last videos, you learned what a key is, what relative keys are, and how key signatures work. Today, you'll learn how to find the key signature of any key within just a few seconds. So far, you've learned how to build a scale from its pattern of whole steps and half steps, starting from the tonic. From that scale, you can derive the pitch material and therefore the key signature. For example, D major has two sharps, F sharp and C sharp. B flat major has two flats, B flat and E flat. There is, however, a much faster method. Moving upward by a perfect fifth from C major adds one sharp, whereas moving downward by a perfect fifth from C major adds one flat. D major lies 2/5 above C major, so it has two sharps. B flat major lies 2/5 below C major, so it has two flats. If we arrange the sharp keys upward and the flat keys downward in fifths from C, we can immediately see how many accidentals each key has. The keys a fifth above C are G, D, A, E, B, and F sharp. The keys a fifth below C are F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, and G flat. This arrangement is best shown in a circle, the circle of fifths. C major sits at the top of the circle, at the 12 o'clock position. Moving clockwise, we place the sharp keys G major, D major, A major, E major, B major, and F sharp major, which appears at the 6 o'clock position with 6 sharps. Moving counterclockwise, we place the flat keys F major, B flat major, E flat major, A flat major, D flat major, and G flat major. You can see that F sharp major and G flat major overlap at 6 o'clock. If you compare these two scales on the piano, you'll notice that they use exactly the same keys. F sharp and G flat, G sharp and A flat, A sharp and B flat, and so on. When two different note names refer to the same pitch, we call this an enharmonic equivalent. Because of enharmonic equivalence, the circle closes at the 6 o'clock position. Otherwise, it would continue infinitely in both directions. Theoretically, there are also keys beyond this point, such as C sharp major with 7 sharps, enharmonic to D flat major, and C flat major with 7 flats, enharmonic to B major. In practice, we usually prefer D flat major and B major because they are easier to read. The minor keys are traditionally placed inside the circle, next to their relative major keys. Here too, the circle closes at the 6 o'clock position with D sharp minor and E flat minor, both having 6 accidentals. Using the circle of fifths, you can immediately see how many sharps or flats a key has. But what if you don't have the circle at hand? Or forget the order of fifths? No problem. There are simple mnemonics you can use. For the sharp keys, can Gary dance after eating big fresh cookies? So if you want to know how many sharps A major has, you continue the phrase up to after. That's 3 steps from C, so A major has 3 sharps: F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. For the flat keys, cats feel better eating apples during good concerts. So A flat major appears in the 4th position and therefore has 4 flats. Be careful. The same letters in the two phrases represent different pitches because one refers to sharps and the other to flats. To find the key signature of a minor key, simply determine its relative major. For example, C minor is the relative minor of E flat major. E flat major is the 3rd flat key, so C minor has 3 flats as well. In the next video, we'll take another step and learn how to identify the main key of a piece of music. Stay tuned, subscribe to MusePrep, and continue discovering the secrets of music theory with us.